morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, they got him. They actually got the guy. Actually, they got him. So it is confirmed that what Trump said, and I wanted to believe him, but I wanted to be sure if we actually got a name and got info. And Benny Johnson just put it out there, bro. He just put it out there, and yes, we finally got the guy. And it's confirmed. His name is Tyler Robinson. So right here, I'm going to show you right here what he's got. All right. So here we go.
That was almost useless. We just saw there was somebody up there. And so much work has been done over the last 2.5 days. You know, it's amazing, actually, when you start off with that and then all of a sudden you get lucky or talent or whatever it is. But, yeah, I think we're in great shape.
Mr. President.
And he's in custody.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue to read, please. This is Charlie Kirk's breaking news. President Trump. That was from less than 10 minutes ago, Donald Trump saying that the shooter was in custody. It was a minister who was involved with law enforcement. A good friend is a top U.S. Marshal, and they took it from there, Trump said, suggesting that the father and the preacher, the pastor of the shooter, turned him in. Law enforcement will share more details on the arrest later today at a press conference, of course, that we will cover live in seconds or as soon as it starts. Neither the FBI nor Utah Department of Safety have confirmed Trump's announcement. Trump's announcement came just 2 days after the conservative luminary was gunned down. Conservative luminary, I really like that. I would like to call him a martyr, but I really like luminary is the way to describe Charlie Kirk. Trump's announcement 2 days after the conservative luminary was gunned down during an event at a college campus in Utah in a horrific moment that was captured on video and shared across the globe. Trump said that he wants to see the killer get the death penalty and of the assassination of the man he described as the finest person. This is him describing Charlie Kirk. President Trump describing the method at which they caught.
Yeah, I'm just giving a message to Jeremy about it.
Tyler Robinson. Klein, would you please put that up? This is all that we were able to see yesterday. Yesterday, we had some grainy photos of Tyler Robinson. Yeah, thank you very much. Breaking news, grainy photos of Tyler Robinson. Here he is. Of course, this was maddening because it's very, very difficult. I mean, it's hard to even make out whether this is a man or a woman. Yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough these days. There was wild speculation as to who it was, as to what was going on, as to what this individual was. Then later in the day, approximately 10 p.m., they released these, I guess you could call them higher quality photographs, still relatively distorted and tough to see. Face obscured, hat on, sunglasses. The FBI said this is the person of interest and you must help us find him. They did not release a name. Then, late last night, the FBI released some grainy footage. Hey, Alex, let me know if we have loaded. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please stay with us. We are live the instant that we heard this news, so please stay with us as we gather some of the assets live on the show.
The FBI did show us pictures of the guy, but they didn't show this and what Penny got.
Running across a rooftop, jumping off the building, potentially hurting themselves as they jumped off the building, wandering through a neighborhood with a limp. Some people speculate that limp was a firearm that was inside of the leg of the pants of, now we know the name of the suspect, 21-year-old Tyler Robinson. 21 years old. Oh, man. 21 years old. Little pieces of evidence like this one coming out. This is a video from TMZ. You can see here the suspect from what would be a home security camera walking with a very discernible limp. This is probably the most demonstrable video that we have of the assassin. This is the clearest and the cleanest video we have of the assassin. You can see that very heavy limp is that because there's a long rifle potentially being contained within the clothing of the assassin. This is the assassin escaping after the shooting. Escaping after the shooting through the fields and into the woods. You'll see here the moment that we believe that the firearm, if the official story is to be believed, is discarded into the woods. The firearm is taken right here, and you'll be able to see the assassin after murdering Charlie Kirk in a political assassination head to the tree line. And so it was maddening because this is all that we had. We had very grainy, very difficult footage. It was very hard to see it. President Trump saying actually what got him was his father and his minister. Listen to this.
Suspicion was that he was radical left. And now you have more information. What can you share with us about his ideology?
Yeah, Lars, let me just, and by the way, Lars is doing a good job. What's going on?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you,
I
sir.
said you were going to do well. Yeah, I think that I don't want to go too far. I'd like to tell you some stories at how it happened, but essentially somebody that was very close to him turned him in. And that happens when you had some of those good shots. Somebody is going to say, whether it's a parent or whatever, I'd rather not say right now. They're going to announce it today, sometime later, probably talk about that. But somebody close to him turned him in, they said, whoa. It's interesting where we had very good pictures, but not great, not perfect. And when you look at it, what happened is somebody, and this happens a lot. It happened with the crazy Boston bomber. It happened with others. Somebody that's close recognizes even a little tilt of the head, which nobody else would do. And somebody that was very close to him said, that's him. And essentially went to the father, went to a U.S. Marshal, who was fantastic, by the way. And the person was involved with law enforcement, but was a person of faith, a minister. And brought him to a U.S. Marshal, who was fantastic. And the father convinced the son, this is it. And again, I'm always subject to be corrected, but I'm just giving you, based on what I'm hearing, they'll give you much more active. I just heard about it 5 minutes before I walked in. As I'm walking in, they said, looking real good. They have the person that they wanted. So you have breaking news, don't you, huh? You always have breaking news, Ainsley. Sean's going to be very disappointed that we're not doing it on his show.
I'm very thankful and appreciative of the police officers that got this guy.
They did a great job. Everybody worked together. Pam Bondi is incredible, by the way. People don't know what a star she is. She's incredible. And it all worked out.
Could I ask you just some clarification? So a pastor was able to turn him in, or they got the family of the shooter to turn them in?
Well, it was a minister, and the minister went to a minister who was involved with law enforcement, by the way. And his good friend is a top U.S. Marshal. And they took it from there. And then it was a father got involved, namely his father.
I could have covered this live, but I really couldn't because I had to get some things done. But I had to discuss about this certain topic right here, that we got the guy. It is confirmed. We have the guy in custody. His name is Tyler Robertson. And immediately, this guy is going to get the death penalty. Yes! Justice is served, man. Justice is served. So, this is great news, man. Great news indeed. Let me see. So, I'm gonna fast forward everything. Okay, we got this. Yeah. I'm just seeing if there's anything new. Just footage of the guy. He fell down. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. And there's shell casings in the ground. There's footprints right there. And I guess that's a shell case right there. All right. So, Benny, good job, bro. Good job getting that source. All right. So, that's going to be it for right now. Finally, that's going to be it. I'm going to post this, and I'm going to post this other video that I did from just a TV show that I got. So you guys let me know what you guys think. So please, by all means, please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel, and I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.